Now, let's send it over to Bravo, who's taking a trip into our virtual future with the Oculus Rift.
Hey guys, Bravo here with Nate Mitchell, VP of Product at Oculus. Nate, it's a pleasure to have you with us here. First off, how's the show going so far?
Show's going really, really well. Saw the Microsoft press conference. Congratulations to you guys on all the announcements.
Oh, thank you.
I'm super excited for Halo 5 myself, so really exciting to see.
Yeah, it was a great show. I kind of got to sit back myself and be a little bit of a fan as well during the briefing for the first time in a while.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a good show, and lots more to come, of course, this week, and a lot, it sounds like, to come from Oculus as well.
Yeah.
Tell us, last week you kind of kicked off the pre-E3 buzz, showing off for the first time the consumer edition of the Rift. So what do you have planned here this week at E3?
So we're going to actually be showing the consumer edition of the Rift here at E3 for attendees to try out, which is pretty awesome. We have all new games that we're going to be showing demos for all these new experiences that are going to be launching on Rift in 2016. Lucky's Tale by Playful, we've got CCP's Eve Valkyrie, Damaged Core by High Voltage, so just this whole suite of made-for-VR titles that we've been working on, and they're all playable here at the show.
That was my next question.
Oh, yeah.
So people are going to be able to get hands-on on the show?
Yeah, absolutely. So people are going to be able to get hands-on with the Consumer Rift. We've actually got one right
Let's
here.
show this thing off.
Absolutely.
So this is the engineering sample of what will be the consumer edition of the Rift.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is very, very close to what consumers are going to be receiving when they get the Rift in Q1. So we've done a lot of work on the industrial design, obviously, integrated audio, custom display and optic system that really enables sustained presence, that feeling like you've truly been teleported somewhere else.
Right.
It's, in our opinion, best VR system out there. We're really excited to get it in the hands of gamers in Q1.
One of the other big announcements that we heard recently is that Microsoft and Oculus are now partnering.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we've kicked off a partnership with Microsoft where we're really focused on making Windows the absolute best platform possible for Rift. And that's has a couple different aspects to it. The first is that we're really focused on optimizing Windows and Windows 10 for Rift support. We want it to natively work, have it be a great experience right out of the box, and obviously working with the DirectX team to do a lot of optimizations. VR is pretty performance and compute intensive, so working with DirectX to really drive the sort of optimizations that VR and the Rift needs is going to make sure the gamers get the best experience possible on Windows.
Cool. And also the Xbox One controller.
Yeah, so we're going to be bundling an Xbox One controller with the Rift headset, which is super exciting. We've had developers working, basically targeting gamepad for the last 2.5 years, ever since we shipped the first Rift development kit. And so by including what I personally think is the best gamepad in the box, developers know exactly what to target, gamers get something that they can use that they know super well, and it should give a really great experience for some of the titles we just talked about. And then the third element is, we're enabling Xbox One streaming straight to Rift. So that's kind of a new sort of strange concept for a lot of folks, but basically, if you have an Xbox and a Rift, anywhere you have a Windows 10 PC, you're going to be able to have the best Xbox gaming room ever, right? So when I was a kid growing up, I was always jealous of my friends that had like projectors in their house, right? They'd play on a big screen. Well, you can stream your Xbox games straight into like a virtual cinema, right? So imagine being in a movie theater and playing your favorite game. That's sort of the experience we're enabling with the Rift and Xbox One streaming. So really excited to bring that to gamers.
We also got to see recently the Oculus Touch, which I think surprised some people. So tell us a little bit about kind of where that idea came from, where that hardware was inspired.
Yeah, in VR, everyone wants to reach out, interact with things in front of them, right? Pick them up. I want to be able to hand you something. I want to be able to pick up like a gun or a lightsaber, whatever it is, and swing it around a room. That's something you really can't do very effectively with a gamepad. And so we set out to really build something that would unlock this next generation of VR experiences. And what we landed on is Oculus Touch, which is a set of track controllers that we're super excited about bringing to market in H1, the first half of next year. We have a few Oculus Touch prototypes here, with the Half Moon prototype.
Okay, we're gonna have to go over there.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to come over, see a demo.
I wasn't sure if you had the Oculus Touch here, so
yes, we have it here. It's playable at the show. We've only got a few, so not everyone's gonna be able to try it here, but we're gonna have it at future shows as well. And we've built a new tech demo for Oculus Touch that we call Oculus Toy Box. And you can do all this crazy stuff. You can like dual wield laser blasters. You can like blow up garden gnomes. You can like toss things to each other in VR. It's a social experience as well, so we can actually play it together. So a lot of cool stuff if you come by the Oculus booth.
I think we're actually going to go right now.
I would love that.
All right, that sounds good. Hey, thanks so much for checking us out here on Xbox Daily. Big thanks to Nate and Oculus for stopping by as well. And we'll see you guys later on. Have a good E3.